seem to be live.
Alright.
Are we live? I don't know.
Do you want me to check? I can check for you.
Would you mind? Please,
Yeah, let me
and
see.
thank you. Check the volume, too. I would much appreciate that.
Yeah, here, let me see. Yeah, you're live.
Alright. How about the hand move gestures? You see those?
Yeah, I see them, yep.
Are they delayed?
Well, me talking to you and the stuff
Yeah,
in the
but
stream
it doesn't
yesterday.
seem to have low frame rate or anything, right?
I mean, it seems like 15 frames. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, no, you're fine now, Okay.
Alright.
You're good now.
Perfect. Welcome, studious members of this contingency. Today, we are going to be painting Warhammer figurines until my work calls me, and then I tell them I quit.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So recently, as we can see, I've been painting. I hope it focuses, but I've been painting these Prison Penal Legion infantry. Rather enthralling, don't you think?
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
With me in this nice studious little call here is going to be my good old lieutenant and second in command, Sovereign, Lieutenant Sovereign.
Yeah, that's me.
Or maybe it's Colonel Sovereign. I don't know. Whatever the
Lieutenant
title is
sounds cooler.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Alright. The Lieutenant. So,
Yeah.
just a comparison, I have my troops, and then I also have these red infantry, the real trained soldiers, just to show the context of the difference between the two. And there we go. We're gonna pull those guys out. So, you may be curious on why this is a thing. Well, let me tell you. A little known fact called, recently, since working on Warhammer, I've been getting into quite the Warhammer community. With a lot of great people, you know, all these great older gentlemen, you know, me being generally the youngest out of them all. However, right, they've seen the ambition I have for this hobby, and one of them, being a owner of a hobby shop, said, hey, why don't you work for me? And I was like, yes, I work at a crummy fast food joint. Let me work for you. And so then after having an interview, it went so well that that they said, you know what, why don't you just try out the floor, see how you do, and we'll be able to really make a decision by like next few days. And I did so well, as in people who've never played Warhammer, never painted a model before. Imagine those people, right? Now imagine those people coming up, and me, a guy who's never been like working in the store before, walks right up to them and starts describing the game, showing the little models and the cool things that I've made myself. Yes, I brought my models and I painted them while I was waiting for my interview. Imagine taking these guys, showing them to someone, showing him how to play the game, and then having him buy his own models, and then telling him to come back tomorrow so that we can paint them together. Just understand how fast this owner of this hobby shop was just like, yes, you are gonna work here until you don't want to work here, because you're hired. You're hired so much. It was so great. And as you see, I'm continuously pulling these models out from the void, and I'm gonna keep pulling them out because I need to paint 60 of these little bastards.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Holy
Oh
crap.
yeah. Oh, check out this guy. Look at this, like, Fallout Wastelander. Super nice. I understand,
yeah.
Sovereign, that you can't look at him because
No, I have
you're
this stream
delayed.
open. It's
Oh,
a little bit
oh, oh.
delayed.
It's a little bit
that's really
delayed.
nice.
Yeah,
Well, it is
exactly,
quite delayed.
right?
I'd say like 20 seconds.
Yeah. I like how you spawn going, oh, very nice, before you can see it. I understand.
No, I saw you pull out like an unpainted one, and then you pull that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But the
Let me
other one
just
was
pull them out. And there we go. Alright. Now, a few other things just before we start. I need to make sure that I can share this with my good old Warhammer community. I'm sure that they would love to be a part of this. So, give me just one moment. What would I want to do? There we go. And let me go here. What the bloody heck?
Are you British now?
What the heckins is going on here?
What in the bloody heck?
Alright. Oh, is the music too loud? Is it good? Please tell me,
no.
good old lieutenant.
Yeah, it was really good when I was listening to it, yeah.
Alright, perfect. I understand it's not exactly playing in the background for you. But yes, so let us start. Now you may be wondering, yes, what kind of man paints for 8 hours straight or longer? Well, let me describe you what man. A man who's going to be paid doing it. So let us continue.
Oh my god.
Just taking all this little stuff out of the way. I wish I could show you the entire setup. I have this lamp handle. Here, watch this. Watch. You see this hand? It's gonna go up. It's gonna grab a hinge like it's a medical table, and I'm gonna lower this light and blind you all for a second. Just wait until you see that. I have literally 3 lamps. One of them with a magnifying glass to be able to zoom in and make this like workshop. Oh, here you go. You're about to see it now.
My god.
Utter beauty. Now we're gonna just pull out a few more of these little paints. Don't you love these little paints? Look at these little guys. They're like little baby paints. It's okay, little baby. You can go with the other little baby paints. And then I got these older paints right here. Check out. Look, there's the older paints. And then let me show you the big old jumbo paints. Here you go. Now you got the big old adult paints.
Yeah.
For mature content. Oh, I love it. So good. Right. So, do you mind sharing the stream with the community server too, Sovereign? So I guess we should get started. Actually, just before I get started here, we are going to toss these little jazzy things over to the side. These paints. I am tossing the paints to the side. Now you may be wondering, oh my gosh, what kind of video? Who makes these videos? Why would anyone watch these videos? Well, I'll tell you why. There's one main reason. When you're someone who paints Warhammer figurines or anything, you literally turn on anything where someone's talking, just like static in the background. You need it because life becomes black and white and so dull without having something playing in the background while you paint. You don't want to think too much about the void, because then the void. We don't want to get into that. So, what I'm going to need is my painting stuff. Here we go. Imagine I like walk up to the register, like some kind of business, and was like, "Excuse me, I'm here for an interview," and they're like, "Oh yes, they'll be with you in a moment." And then instead of just sitting at a table and waiting, I sit at a table and I start pulling out a painting palette and a bunch of figurines, and I start painting while I'm waiting. Like, I don't know. There's something about that I see is very humorous. Oh man. All right. So let's start with some of these boys that I haven't even gotten to yet. We're gonna need this orange, which, by the way, I'm gonna need some more of this orange. This is good orange. Ooh, funny enough, just today, I accidentally sold someone the sample paint and not the paint that I was going to sell them. We mixed them up when we were testing them out. And yeah, accidentally sold my boss's own paint to someone instead of the store's paint. But it's okay. It was the same pant. Same pant. Yep, same pants. And you know, he never used that paint anyway, so he thought it was funny, and he was like, "Oh well." And I'm like, "That's right. It is oh well. Oh well, Wellington." Was there a reason to that joke? No. Was that even a joke? You know, some people can say it is. I like to think so.
Proud of you, yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sovereign, for just simply chuckling in the background to everything I've been saying.
What else am I supposed to do? Listen, okay?
Oh, you hardly can see the painting experience. Oh, man. Hold up. Hold up. I think I can fix this. I'll just hold it up when I paint, and then you can indulge in the mindless boredom. You see, this isn't something you would really have going while actively watching. The goal is to have this on while you're actively doing something else. So, Sovereign, instead of just sitting there and listening contently, why don't you, like, turn on your 3D program and start trying to model something?
What? Are you like? are you trying to say something? Like, listen.
Oh,
okay,
I'm not insisting anything. I promise
Yeah.
you, it is simply a suggestion.
Okay, Salvador. So we're gonna go live, and you're just gonna be in the call with me. And then you say, "Oh, why don't you go model right now?" It was like in front of. Oh my god.
In front of who? Yes, hello, third person sitting here with popcorn. I do enjoy your presence.
Wow. Wow, the only person you're insulting right now is yourself, Gorz.
It's okay. It's the dystopia we all live in.
Wow. Our own minds. How
Our
deep.
own minds. Let's get all philosophical and then not get a job because philosophy degrees don't get you work.
What? Therapy counts, right? I can.
That's not a philosophy major.
You know, that feels
That's
like, you know.
That's the job you hire someone for after you get a philosophy major.
True. Yeah.
Because then you're like, why do I exist? I need help.
Oh my god.
I mean, come on. Just look at anyone. Have you ever met someone with a philosophy major who was happy?
I mean, I don't think I've met anyone with a philosophy major actually. So.
Oh, ask your therapist next time you hear him.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm sure he will know a few people.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, yeah, it's my 12 other patients.
Wow.
You know, I've always been wondering about that. Like, you know, what are they called? Therapists. Like, how many patients does a therapist really have? Like, at a time, consistently? Like 6, 12, 4,
Yeah,
5?
yeah. I can answer that because my mom's a therapist, right?
Oh,
And
right.
Yeah. She was recently going to start hiring multiple therapists and like being like, you know, a manager of like a couple. And
Big
she
old
said that
therapy corporation.
yeah, exactly. She said that they usually have around six patients, 6 clients at a time.
How do you make a living off of that? That seems like it'd be too low of a revenue.
No, I mean it's actually really good. Yeah. I mean, especially if you do what my mom is doing and, you know, hire multiple therapists along with the, you know, patients that you're having right now. You get like a ton of money from that. It's pretty crazy.
I see.
Yeah.
Leeching off the emotional weakness of others. Sounds like McDonald's.
Oh, what? Oh my god.
I apologize, Sovereign. I just compared your mother to McDonald's.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Oh my god.
I want Sovereign's mother to know that if she ever sees this, I do apologize. I was not insisting that you are a bad person. Thank you for taking the time to watch this.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so now we have finally completed Orange Pants. Actually, we haven't completed it. There's still more Orange Pants to do. But you know, this is a slow, stupid process. Nobody likes this. Normally I listen to Warhams. Have you listened to Warhams? You need to listen to Warhams. Okay, so you've listened to like D&D podcasts, right? Like where people are playing, and it's like that, but guess what? It's Warhammer, but at the same time, it's all of the voice actors and writers from text-to-speech, Emperor text-to-speech. You know those videos, right?
No, I don't know anything outside the stuff you showed me, if I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
What? Well, I watch other stuff, okay? Listen.
I'm sorry, I know I just completely paused there and I had no response. I was lost for words for a good second there. I was like, I don't know what to say. You never take the time?
Well, listen. I watch freaking 40
Are you really the lieutenant here? I mean, this is like band material.
What? Listen, okay? Oh my god. I know multiple people that do Warhammer. I mean, I get all my Warhammer content from them.
No, I get you.
I get you.
I'm sure 100% those guys would know what text-to-speech is. Anyway, the point to it is that it's like this ongoing series that's been going on for a very long time. Very well known in the entire community because essentially, you know, it's a text-to-speech device. You know that that one guy, what was his name? The really smart disabled guy, who knew a lot about like space theory and stuff.
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, Stephen Hawking, right?
Yeah.
It was like, imagine that, but it's the Emperor who has a keyboard and is typing. You know what I mean? And so it's just like you just hear this like, you know, text-to-speech sound of the dad voice going, "Oh, hello," you know, and it's like being dubbed essentially in that robotic, generic voice you hear, and it's the Emperor going, "I'm the motherfucking Emperor. Why are you all doing this? Well, what are you addressing me? Why am I called the God Emperor? I thought I destroyed all religion. Well, you see, Emperor of mankind, everyone started worshipping you because you live forever and you're like 3 times the size of everyone and you have a halo above your head constantly. Listen, just because I want to look like a god doesn't mean I am a god."
Wow.
It's so good. So good. Anyway, all of the writers and voice actors of that got together and began running like this quite literal D&D podcast of Warhammer, and it's really good, like so good that I've watched multiple episodes, and each episode is like an hour and 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I'm on like episode 6 or 7.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, you know, something else came out recently. It is called Snowpiercer. The Snowpiercer TV show. Heard of that?
No, I have not.
Does it sound interesting?
The name is interesting.
Wait, you've never heard of Snowpiercer?
No.
Wow.
What? You said what? What are you expecting from me? What are you expecting?
I'm pretty sure we watched it together.
Snowpiercer? We did not watch that together.
The snow train that goes on into the wilderness forever. The winter
Polar
is
Express?
endless. Oh, Polar Express. Okay. All right. We're getting to like some hostility.
I've never heard of the Snowpiercer before. Sorry.
Oh, we are talking about Warhammer now. No, we're talking about Snowpiercer. Sorry, Miss Khan. Thank you for joining the stream. We are talking about Snowpiercer, a movie that you see is, well, it was a movie on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix. If it's not, I suggest you watch it wherever you can. And it's about the humanity kind of dying out because, you know, an ice age hits because, the world's global warming, and then people try to counteract that by putting a chemical in the atmosphere that then rapidly freezes the planet to the point that everyone dies off in an extreme super artificial ice age. But those that survive are on this, think like Willy Wonka, but it's like Mr. Wilford or something. And Mr. Wilford is this like extraordinary billionaire who builds a train that can drive forever, infinite kinetic energy, and is 1,001 carts long, and holds the last of humanity in a giant city that is essentially just one long train.
I see it. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Oh, a lot of people hate it because they're like, it just seems silly. I mean, come on, the whole thing's a metaphor. People in the front of the train are the elite of society, and the people in the back of the train are, everything's processed towards them, so they get the worst of the worst, the last of the crops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the movie. It's clearly just built to be a whole metaphor. But then, it seems a little too silly. I mean, come on, humanity living on a constant driving train around the world. I mean, that's not about realism there. Come on. Get your act together. I see you're a man of culture. Anyway, I'm rambling. What I'm getting at about the train is that there's a TV show for it, and it takes the opposite approach. You know how the whole thing's supposed to be like a metaphor? Well, it does take that concept, but it kind of just takes the same beats from the movie, and then it just makes itself into a TV show where, how would I describe it? The characters just live on this driving city, essentially, and yeah, they do explore the carts more, making it more like fleshed out what this long, like multi-mile long train looks like from the inside, how huge it is and stuff. But at the same time, it doesn't really take the metaphor concept, and it makes it more, like people were saying, realistic. Like how it would operate, who would be running it, what kind of government they would have. And I like those things, but Snowpiercer was never made to be that. So it's not that I don't like the show, I'm still watching it. It's just, it seems a little off. It seems like almost simplified to a more understandable point towards people who can't think beyond what they physically see. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know, I might be sounding like some pretentious prick right now, because, let's be real, whoever talks like the way that I just described is a guy who eats carrot cake and has a baguette store around his corner.
Do you not have a baguette store around your corner?
Do I not? No, I do not have a baguette store around the corner. No, I remember I was at my brother's house once, and man, that guy lived in hipster town. I was trying to find a place where I could get some SpaghettiOs, like a gas station or something. But there weren't any SpaghettiOs. Instead of the SpaghettiOs, the only thing I could find is, as I said, a basket weaving store, and next to it, a wine store that sold wine and carrot cake. And I was just like, what kind of business stays afloat on these operations? What am I supposed to do? Where is the noodle? Where is the sauce? Where are the bread? I need rations. I need simple rations. I need to live. Carrot cake is not going to fulfill this role.
Great.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, hold on. Sorry about all the delay here. But yes. One thing I should say, though, is yes, the director to that movie, Snowpiercer, also made the movie Okja. You ever seen Okja? Probably, most likely pronouncing that wrong. But how about the movie Parasite?
I've definitely heard of that one, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I definitely
Oh my gosh, you haven't seen all of these. They're masterpieces. They're all so good.
Definitely.
Okay, listen, Sovereign, you're gonna sit down and watch these with me soon enough.
Yeah,
We're all gonna watch some good old Okja and some good old Parasite. Such good films. So I tell you what, I know a Parasite. I've been looking at him every day. It's called My Bad Habits. Everyone has one. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was talking about you? Interesting.
Yeah, I was like,
Guys, please. Guys, come on, man. I'm trying. I know I don't post things on Twitter very often, but I swear, man, please. Oh, you want to hear something that's like, sorta like, I guess you could, even the word is like, okay, you know how people used to say the word cringe? And you know how it used to mean something? And now it's cringy to even say the word cringe?
I mean, I feel like it went through that phase of like sounding like kind of like bruh, where it's like it went through a phase of like being a meme and everybody said it, and then it started becoming cringy, and now it's just everybody just kind of says it, or like oof. I feel like cringe is kind of going through that too.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I totally lost track of what I was gonna say was cringy, but no, GG.
Yeah.
Oh, right, now I remember now, because speaking of cringy, right, so recently, right, as silly as it may sound, but man, you think it's ridiculous, but the infinite ever-growing abyss that is called Undertale and the community that it has produced?
Yeah.
The constant content of alternate realities upon alternate realities. It's almost like the Rick and Morty, like Rick and Morty parodies the idea of infinite universes. Well, Undertale is an infinite universe, and it's unreal. I've seen people make fan art of fan art of fan art that is of fan art that is of a fictional character. It's unbelievable that they would have characters that are original characters made to be characters off of other people's fan creations, just constantly like a chain reaction, and it just constantly grows, like ever growing, right? And so what is that community multiple years later? Like how many years? Sovereign, look up the date. I need to know the date that Undertale came out. Let's see what that is.
Let me see here. It was released in 2015.
2015. So 5 years later, what has that become? Well, let me tell you. Enough content to literally be more than Netflix has ever produced. It is surreal. So much so that just recently I was checking a series that I watched literally 5 years ago, right? And it was like 1 season long, and it was like, think a dub, right? Not dub, no, better. Think of a motion comic. It has like comics, but people are voice acting the characters, reading the lines that they have, and you have like sound effects and stuff, and that's how it plays out, where you see the art and you see the pictures and you see the people voicing them out, like almost like an animation, but just like a PowerPoint below,
Yeah, comic though.
And
yeah.
Yeah, and I always think those are really decent because a lot of work's put into those. Hundreds of pictures and, storyboarding and stuff. And that's essentially what you're doing. You're just watching storyboarding. Anyway, point I'm getting at, though, is right, I was watching one that was a season, right, 5 years ago. That was, like, literally an hour long of episodes, each being, like, 8 to 10 minutes long each, of this series of comics that make up this movie that was season 1 of this one story, which is called Handplates.
All
right,
hold on.
And then I looked at it again, and there is 4 seasons, with season 5 got 3 episodes right now. Can you imagine? Each one an hour to 2 hours long. Seasons of artwork and dubbing of a fan fiction. Oh my god, I can't even describe. I can't even, and you know what? It's good. It's so good. Like, I never imagined it'd be that great. Like, I was into it like years ago, but seeing it again, I was listening to it and I'm like, wow, this is really good. This is really good. This is like, oh my gosh. And the characters they're using, like say that Gaster guy, he only shows up in 1,000th of a game that you play. So if you play like 1,000 games, the chances of seeing him is once.
Yeah.
And he says one line of like weird, sigils that have no text in an area you may never even go back to see, and then he disappears. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all the content to this character. And this guy made 5 seasons of this character.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's
so funny that you mentioned
unbelievable.
Because I have been obsessed with Undertale AUs for pretty much my entire life. So,
Oh, I totally believe it. There's one
Yeah.
recently I've been listening to. Now, this one is, oh my gosh, it's definitely, one of those fan art of fan art. You know what I mean? It's like multi-leveled beyond the game itself. And it is okay. So you know what Underfell is, of course, right?
yes.
And you ever heard of Mobtail? I think it's called. It's
I remember hearing about this back when I used this in
Well, hold
Beat
on.
Up.
There was originally a Mobtail or something like that,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
setting in a mafia 1920s setting.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, imagine an Underfell, so evil versions of all these characters, in a mafia 1920s setting after they all are released from the underground and they're slowly trying to merge with human society in the surface, but there's this extreme this like racial hostility towards the monsters, and they have to show dominance through gang warfare to take over these cities.
Oh my god! Holy crap!
It's
You got
such a
deeper than I
good.
did.
Oh my god, is it so good?
I thought
At
I
first,
was deep in the AU community.
oh yeah, like at first I was like listening to this and I'm like, and it has a narrator that sounds like Morgan Freeman. you got this guy who sounds like Morgan Freeman talking about this one singer at this like old 1920s bar. A girl who's just used to have a love for singing, but now hates it because she's just called a slut by all the people she works with, and she just is disgusted by these people she sees at this bar every night. She just goes, gets her paycheck, and leaves. That's like all she's looking for. And then one night, she's there and she sees the Don, a man who's like the biggest mobster in the city, out in the back. And she's like, holy crap, that's the biggest mobster in the whole city. Why is he in my bar? And then sitting by him is a giant skeleton with a big cigarette in his mouth, smoking away. Not cigarette, cigar, puffing out a red mist. And everyone's going like, oh, this city's going under, those monsters are coming. And there's like multiple scenes of this character looking through the curtains towards this monster and going, I heard about the monsters, I knew they existed, but I never saw one before, and just to see one now, it's unreal. And it's just, and you hear Morgan Freeman describing this, like describing the thoughts of this character, and it's just, oh my god, I can't describe. I'm holding up the entire painting experience by just getting lost in this description.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how just unbelievable it is.
Yeah, I seriously need to get back into that freaking.
If you want, I'll totally
Undertale.
rewatch it with you. But the thing that's
Yeah.
gonna upset you is that there's only 2 parts to the next season out. So like,
Hey,
GG.
I'm full on fine with waiting. Trust me, I watched Glitch Tale, which has been going
oh,
on. since the
Glitch Tale
game
is
came.
some 4th dimensional
It
shit
is,
right
This
there.
has been going on for so long.
Okay,
and
little
it's
for
like-
anyone who doesn't know about this nonsense, Glitch Tale is almost like a parody of the AU reality, where it's a character, what's his name? Glitch Sans, right? Something like
wait,
that.
Oh, I think we might be thinking of different stuff here. I think.
Oh, no,
Are
I'm
you
thinking Error. I'm thinking Error
You're
Sans or
thinking
something.
Error Sans. That's
So
you're
what I'm
thinking.
getting at is this guy goes around and his only mission is to destroy alternate realities of Undertale because they keep spawning. And there's another character from another one called something Creation Tale or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And his goal is to keep creating new universes as if he's the embodiment of the community making all of this content, while the Error character is the embodiment of the hatred towards this character, trying to put the realities down, trying to ceasing them from existing. It's just, oh my god, like, it like blows your mind how ridiculous this all is. You never would think of it at first. Yes,
Yeah.
Little did you know, this is a Warhammer painting experience. I just,
Yeah. Oh man, I've yet to find a Warhammer Undertale. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, it exists. We both know it
I'm
exists.
sure. You know, it's like everything in the world. There's porn of everything in the universe, and there's ponies of everything in the universe. And there's an alternate reality of Undertale.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Just one thing to add to the inevitabilities of the galaxy.
Yeah. Oh my god, the way you put that. And it's funny. It's funny that the freaking creator of Undertale, he technically made his own AU with Deltarune.
Oh yeah, he did! Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
I wonder what he thinks about it all. Like,
No,
obviously he
he's
wasn't ready
something
for
on
all
it.
of it, but at the same time, like how does it feel to make a small indie game that's at most supposed to get like $5,000 and yet becomes one of the largest sensations on the internet, to the point that it's not just a sensation, it's growing forever.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't even like Star Wars. Yeah, there's always like fan fictions of Star Wars, but are there fan fictions of Star Wars that are fan fictions of Star Wars that are fan fictions of Star Wars? This constant repetition of just constant growth from other people's ideas.
Yeah, yeah, like the freaking Gaster character is a perfect example of that. Like you said, yeah, like it's so hard to find him, and he's barely even in the game. So the community essentially made their own character.
Yeah,
Basically canon.
they
you know?
created not just their own character, their own soundtracks, their own music, even their own games. Like, it's just, oh my god,
Insane. Yeah.
it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Speaking of custom fanfiction music, you ever heard of that Russian General Grievous song? Oh my gosh, you need to listen to that.
Did you
So
send that to
good.
me?
I think I did.
I think you did, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's got this like waltzing to it, and it's like bum 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 bum. Yeah, that's so good. I can't even describe it. I'm just
I don't
making
understand how you
nonsense.
like General Grievous so much.
What? He's
I
a
hate
robot.
General Grievous.
He's a skeleton. He's a skeleton robot.
Sounds like a freaking Undertale AU.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There we go. Check out this guy. We just got all the orange coats and stuff on him. Pretty nice. Toss him to the side. Time to paint another one of these bastards.
It's a bad that I want to jump back into the AU topic again. There's a whole other side
go
of
for it.
AUs. You like back when Tumblr existed, right?
Yeah.
Like the AU community was so much bigger when Tumblr was alive, because it was all on Tumblr. Everything was on Tumblr. And when Tumblr like snapped their fingers and like got rid of like
When
majority of their content,
Tumblr went.
Yep. So much stuff just went with it. The AU community like freaking quartered. It was so bad. And a whole other topic of it, or a whole other side of it, which was community, like where the community of the artists commented on what the story was good, like what was happening in the story. The community of the community essentially made their own AU. Like where it was like they gave in, what this will happen, blah blah blah. Like that just doesn't exist anymore. There was so many great stories based on that, and like, oh man.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I was just looking back at the stream at that 1 second where I paused and I slowly brought my hand to the middle of the screen and I snapped, like Thanos snapped. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh man.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of like, there's one you mentioned comic dubs, and I call it comic dubs. There's this comic dub channel called Stardust. I recently looked at them. It doesn't look like they're doing Undertale stuff anymore.
No, but
if
there's
you
actually
look
an off-branch channel that is continuing hand plates and other stuff like that.
Yeah. So if you go back to the old Starbot Dubs YouTube channel and look at their old stuff, you can find a bunch of the old Tumblr chat, like custom, like community custom AUs. And I definitely recommend watching some of that, because they're really good. They're really good. and like
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Definitely. I'll check that out. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I can hear it, I'll pretty much put anything on YouTube at this point, because I'm running out of things to listen to while I paint for hours, endlessly, forever. By the way,
Yeah.
there's computers at work, and at my hobby shop, I can... Oh, you're gonna love this. My boss told the other employees to stop playing pop music, and that they had to play things that are like video game music. So I'm gonna be able to play DK rap.
Please don't play DK Rap. Oh my god. You're gonna torture everybody in there. Oh my god.
On a 12-hour loop.
This is my shop now. Oh my god.
It's so good. It's so good.
I don't understand. You have like freaking freaking two different personalities of you.
Oh, do I?
swear.
Would you
Yeah,
like to
you
explain?
do. Well, yeah, you have like a freaking like no brain like listen to DK rap for like 48 hours straight as you're painting exclusively the same freaking unit. Oh my god! And then you just have like lovers like gores. You have like gores and then like goblins, you know.
Ah, I
Like,
see.
Yeah, like all like
Yes,
general
yes.
like and making
All
sure
general
everybody's in
like.
line, you know.
Very, very detailed, very authoritarian, very like, excuse me, Dad, could I please use the restroom? I don't know, can you?
Stop! Stop! Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god.
Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. The art palette scared me. It jumped at me, I swear.
She's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at that. The third popcorn eater has joined us again. Hello,
Yeah.
third popcorn eater. Welcome to
How we
the
do popcorn.
Minecraft Let's Play. Today we're going to be painting prisoners to conscript into the military.
Oh, no.
Because, you know, what else are you going to do with an overflowing prison? Obviously, put a gun in their hand and send them to an alien planet.
Yeah. Perfect.
It's
Speaking
a
of
bug
Minecraft-
planet, a bug world.
Like, or speaking of Minecraft and Undertale use, the freaking
Oh, gosh,
modding
no.
community is
Oh,
like
yeah,
essentially
okay.
its own freaking AU community.
Yeah, the whole modding field for Minecraft. It's like, who cares about the vanilla game? I can't play it without this stuff. Like Tech It or Feed the Beast, all those crazy
Yeah.
Minecraft mods.
Insane.
Little do you know, what we are describing at the moment, Mr. Third Popcorn Eater, is that Feed the Beast and other things as such, well, how do I put it? It's hard to describe. Imagine someone makes an entirely new game using the same engine, you know, like from Halo 2 to Halo 3, and they do that for free. That's the Minecraft modding community. They make
Oh,
free
yeah.
new games out of the
Is
same
there even-
engine.
I don't think I've ever seen a paid mod pack or paid mod before.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I feel like that'd be more common. I suppose the closest thing to that is Mojang's own, because they, on the console editions and stuff, on Bedrock, they have their own mods where they hire people to do that stuff, and that's paid. But that's like, you know, by the company themselves. Like, I haven't ever seen any
I don't fully
community-
understand that. Why? That kind of defeats the purpose of a mod.
I'm not exactly sure either, but you know.
Like, at that point, why not just make it settings in the vanilla game if they can have on and off?
I mean, isn't that essentially what a mod pack is?
Yeah, but if you have people deliberately making mods for your game, then they're literally just making content for your game.
They don't call it mods. I'm not exactly. I think they call it like packages or something.
They call it free LC. Though I don't know what they call it. I'm just trying to sound like some kind of marketing guy who's trying to sell something as if it's something new.
Yeah. Sounds like something.
What if
Rogers
we
and his
took
kids would do.
the chicken and put it in bread? You're saying a chicken sandwich? But we call it the new Chicken McRib.
Gorz.
I rest my case.
Yeah. Was there a case to be rested in the first place?
Listen, this suitcase ain't gonna be holding itself forever. Gotta rest. Gotta put it down.
Good night, sweet cheese.
What are we saying? Oh my gosh.
This is horrible.
Good
Oh
night,
my God.
sweet suitcase. Oh, first I'm talking about taking it to the glue factory, and you're saying tuck it in the bed. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Horrible.
Ah, yes.
Get out of family.
Yeah. I mean, what are we gonna tell Briefcase?
Oh,
Oh.
no! That's a briefcase. Holy crap.
Or
Oh my
luggage
God.
bag, Miss Luggage Bag. Well,
Oh,
she's gonna be Widow Luggage Bag now.
No. This is really bad.
I guess she's gonna have to unpack those emotions.
We're stopping already. We're stopping now.
Don't worry, the children won't know. Purse and
Tote
and
bag.
fanny
Fanny
pack. It's okay, fanny pack. You know, I know it's hard, but just strap in, and you'll be
Okay,
fine.
no. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it's a treasure. It's good. It's good.
The third popcorn eater is being tortured, waterboarded.
Pretty sure they enjoy the fact that we're talking about briefcases and suitcases having families.
Oh my god.
I mean, you know, we gut them every day and take their change.
Very briefly to add, right? I'm sorry. That was,
You
that
know,
was
you'd think they would need a
expected.
little bit more nickel in their diet. Alright, I'm done.
Please,
I'll stop.
please, let's stop right now, please.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop painting these jumpsuits, and we're gonna actually start trying to do a little bit more with them. We are going to put the black and the nice old flashy bits. The flashy gits. You hear that rattling? Cha-cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, that's great.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. I put marbles in my little paints to make it so I can stir them up more.
Cool. 5 head.
Cool. 5 head. No, please don't say that. We're not
What?
Twitch
What?
streamers here.
This is. This is banned
What?
on YouTube.
What are you talking about? I'm a Twitch streamer. No, you're not. I'm a Twitch viewer. Oh no.
Oh no.
I've
I
become
don't
the
think we can be
thing
friends
that
anymore.
everyone is disgusted of. I'm one of the poggers.
Just stop. That's really bad. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, sorry, Sovereign, but you have the disease. The only cure is to delete your Twitch account.
Oh yeah, I already deleted one of mine.
You have multiple?
Yes, of course. I get banned from chats regularly. I was made
What?
fun of by my friend group because I got banned from this guy named Ludwig's chat for
Why?
calling him a. Because I called him a bit.
A bit?
Yeah, no. Oh my god.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but
Yes.
why?
Well, I was really tired. He was being mean to everybody in his chat. I was like, wow, look at this freaking guy. Look at
Really?
this dude. Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, I don't think. I mean, I know I've gotten pretty hostile towards people, but I don't think I've ever seen you like legitimately upset.
I mean that happens very rarely, but you know.
Yeah. The only thing I ever
priced it.
hear at most is you describing how people like your relaxing voice. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess. I mean, he just sounds like he's like sleepy all the time. I don't see it.
Yeah. People call me high and drunk very, very regularly.
Oh my god. You know, I went to this this one graduation party once when I was like younger and stuff. And when I was there, you know, like 17-year-old me, there was this like mother there, and I was talking to them, and she was like staring at me with these like bulging eyes, and she's like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "Are you on drugs?" And I was like, "What?" I was so baffled. I was like, I don't know what to say to this woman. I'm like, "No." And it's like, "You're hesitating. It's okay. I'll let it slide." I couldn't tell if she was fucking with me or not. Like, what was happening there? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I was also very offended. I was like, can I not talk to someone and be calm? Like, do I have to be like agitated and like anxiety filled my entire life?
Yeah.
GG. Rest in pepperonis. Call Papa John's because oh wait, I did that backwards. GG. I'm supposed to say call Papa John's because we'll be resting in these pepperonis, but I did it backwards, so now it just sounds dumb.
Yeah.
It would have been real smooth. I promise. It would have been good.
Sure it would have sounded dumb either way, but yeah.
It would have sounded dumb either way. Well, you would know, wouldn't you?
What is that supposed to be?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing. Smile.
You don't know. You don't know if I'm smiling or not.
I mean,
But you
I
are
feel like
correct.
it's kind of suggested, you know. It's like, don't worry about it, man. You know, you'll understand one day. Smiling and a pat on the back.
Oh my god, you just made me snort there for a second. I was trying to breathe, but oh jeez. Yes, you got that quite on the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was a point to the story, you got it.
I don't know how to say that. Yeah.
There we go. And now what should I like do tomorrow? Like when I'm working, like should I just like continue painting these guys? Maybe I should bring my paints. I know that my guy at work, he got me like a few paintbrushes to use at work. So maybe I'll use those ones. Just like help show people how to paint and stuff. Yeah. And God, I wish I could just have people stay in the store and be able to paint with them. Because like the biggest problem we have is because, you know, this whole incident, yearly long incident, there's been a great deal of trouble of me being able to actually have people stay in the building and like paint and like play games and other stuff like that. It really makes me sad. But at the same time, for being the incident it is, it kind of surprises me the fact that I was even able to be hired to begin with, you know? Because like, you wouldn't think they would be making enough business to really sustain that. But they were. Oh, they were. Oh, welcome. How's the... Oh, well, you know, honestly, since I have like 60 of these guys to make, I sadly have not started on the shipping containers. But I will. I promise I will. In the meantime, though, if you'd like to see some terrain I did make, this is out of complete styrofoam right here. It's been dry brushed with moss and a little tuff on the top. Very nice. Can use this in almost any direction to add cover in almost any direction. Very cool, right? Alright, I'm tossing it aside. Back to this. Back to the working. And we are painting here. I do appreciate people's willingness to be patient. I know that my response time to comments is rather long and delayed. That's just because I don't look back enough to see them. And I'm very focused on trying to paint these little prisoners. You know, just a little bit ago, like I was oh, maybe I shouldn't say that story, because I'm sure the people involved with the what is it called? What's with the hypocrite community would rather me not tell the little porn stories of their postings in their server. But you know, they're great people, great and all. A little weird, but you know, I'm a little weird, so I understand. No judgment. And but you know, they're cool. Hell yeah, though. That it's nice. It's really nice to be able to paint and be able to, like, I don't know, just like know that I'm actually doing something productive now. Because the more of these guys I get done, the more I can actually use in the store and other things I do. Because I mean, it's not just gonna be the store. You gotta think larger than that. Always think larger. It's also the fact that because of the store, I'm gonna probably be acting in more of events, hostings, and conventions. Let's be real. And the store that I'm working at, here's a cool thing. It's like a national tournament location for like Magic the Gathering. Now, I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But good news is my homework is to learn to play games like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, so I can actually talk to the customers who come in for that. Mm-hmm. Imagine your homework being, you need to learn to play a game.
I mean, isn't that like a YouTuber job?
Yeah, but a YouTuber has to be entertaining.
Yeah, oh yeah, true.
I have to put less effort in.
There you go.
Well, let me actually get my smallest paintbrush for this. You may be thinking, what's with the tiny paintbrush? Because I need to get this little belt on the side of this boy. I don't believe I am able to do so very successfully. I didn't use such a paintbrush. Be nice if I had a real black paint. Oh wait! I do! What am I talking about?
What?
Abaddon Black. Now, I've been told before, black on black doesn't look good with the paints. So, to be real, I've tested it, and I don't know who that person was. Actually, I do know that person, and they may see this. So, just so you know, I don't judge you for your choices, but I don't believe it. It clearly works. Black on black, you don't see the difference in black tones unless it's like a lot of black. Otherwise, it's all the same. Like, I can't tell the difference. Mission accomplished, right? Was never there. You ever played Red Alert?
Red
Anyone
Alert?
here chilling here playing Red Alert? You wanna say so?
I would be down to play Red Alert. I actually
It's a
considered
strategy
buying
game.
it.
Oh, really? You talking
Yeah.
about Red Alert 2?
Just like there's a thing called Red Alert Collection on Steam. And I was like, oh,
Is
I might
there?
get that. Yeah,
No.
the remastered collection.
Does
I
it have Red
know
Alert
it's
2?
I can check right now. Let me see.
Please check. If it does, I'll get it right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I was
Actually,
looking
we
up-
won't get it right now because I'm actively streaming, and why would I
No,
want to
what's
stop the stream
It wasn't
about
Red Alert. It was Command and Conquer. Ah.
You betrayed
Okay.
me.
I'm sorry. I thought.
It's okay.
Red Alert.
Command & Conquer's cool, but Red Alert is my jam. Red Alert 2. Red Alert 3 is a little too cartoony. It's a little, like, above and beyond with the parody. You know, it's just one thing to be a parody. You know, my dystopia theme of artwork is a parody. But there's another thing to be such a parody that you're like, a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait.
Like it ain't poetic
Command
or
and Conquer
ironic. It's just
Red Alert?
what? Command and Conquer, same company.
Wait, let me see here.
It might have the first Red Alert game, but it's Red Alert 2 that we're looking for.
Let me see what they have here.
And there we go. We have fixed the little spots on this fellow. Now it's time for the second phase. Phase 2. We need to add... Here we go. The red shoulder to his... Can you guess it? Shoulder.
Pog.
Hey, what did we say about pogging?
What? Am I not
down.
allowed to say that here? Am I banned
okay.
from that?
No, pogging's not banned. There's plenty of words that are banned. Pogging is not one of them. Actually, I think it is. I think it legitimately is. You want to type it in and see if it's banned?
Yeah, let me see.
Doing what exactly? Hearthstone writing? Wait, type in poggers. One of those words is banned. I don't know which one.
They're all here.
Okay. Alright, well, maybe I was wrong.
Good. I'm glad.
Good. What? Would that be too ridiculous for a dystopia? I'm sorry, I didn't want to make the content of me quitting my job about hogging.
Problem with that? Oh my god.
Remember that? Remember when that was a thing? Back when, you know, the internet was like literally retarded. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say words like that. I apologize. Some people that can be deeply offended. You know, what I really should say is back when the internet was an infant of literal the embodiment of stupidity, innocence, and ignorance. Oh wait, no, it never changed. Oh wow, ha ha, what a surprise. Anyway, continuing. Remember those days when people were like, problem? Question mark with a troll face. Ho ho ho.
Problem, officer.
Yeah. What times those were?
It's
Gotta
funny that
love
you
it.
mentioned that, because that's becoming an inside joke with me and my friend to just say "Lee problem officer" a lot.
You talking about should I say online names here? Yeah, of course I can. You talking about
Yeah.
Oreo?
Yeah.
For a second I was like, should I keep identities secret? And then I was like, wait a second. It's an online name. It is a secret identity. What am I doing? We ain't gonna keep secrets of secrets of secrets here. This ain't the Undertale AU. We're gonna keep coming back to that every once in a while, just so you know. It's been 6 days since the last Jimmy Neutron reference.
Oh no, not this again. That happened like I can say that happened a year ago then.
There we go. Look at that, he's got a nice little bald head. Look at that. It's like he's got a little like skin hat. Like his real head isn't skin, and he's got like skin layered on top.
Incredible. He has a tumor in his head is what you're meant to say.
If you really think about it, is your brain your head or is your skull your head? Because either or, your skin is a hat.
Yeah, I suppose so, you know?
Interesting, isn't it? Now,
Yeah.
let us continue. I need to make this thing metallic. Metallic. Get me the alloys. I need alloys. By the way, if you're ever doing painting with metals, I suggest getting these Christmas metal paints, large quantities, right after Christmas. They become super cheap, and they are, like I said, large quantities, and they come in all different shades, from red to blue to whatever you want. They're really good. They're really good.
There you go.
How does cinnamon toast go? Oh, crazy good. There we go.
Crazy good.
Now we're gonna take some of this. We're actually gonna kind of dry brush it a bit, because the goal is we're going to try and kind of dry brush this on. Oh, looks like my phone has become alive, as in it's fully charged. That's nice.
Nice.
Right. Oh, here comes the main part of the show. Okay, here, hold on a second. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Alright, there we go. And here we go. Hey, this is Abraham. Yeah, can I speak to a manager? I know you guys closed recently. He's still in, right? Wonderful. All right. So, yeah, I'll wait.
Exciting.
Hi there. Yeah, Randy, how you doing? Yeah, so there's gonna be a problem with, tomorrow. Yeah, you see, I found a job that isn't a corporation that's not going to know if I'm dead. I know, you're a good man, and I promise you this is nothing against you or anyone who works there. Honestly, that makes me feel bad. But, you know, you're all victims as much as I am, and I'm going to sell my labor to someone who I actually know the name who's paying me. Yeah, No, I'm not taking a few days off. I'm going to quit and actually live and do my dream job. Yes, it quite literally is happening. This isn't a joke. I understand. I am not trying to be rude. I know this is very short notice, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get this job since it was not going to be available. Yes, I'll be painting and doing my hobby for a living, quite literally. Yeah. I want you to know you guys are great, and goodbye. And there we are.
Oh my god, that probably felt wonderful for you.
Oh, quite the treasure, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
Can't
great.
say you can't, you know, I want everyone to know. You know, you should always be polite. The people who work are legitimate people. They're human beings just like you. But at the same time, you know, who cares about the giant conglomerate where if you die, they think you quit because they'll never know if you're dead or not? You know, like, screw them.
Yeah. Oh man.
I am going to do my dream job, and I'm going to live a life that I want to live. And there's nothing that those crummy, large conglomerates are gonna do.
Well,
Until they buy out the store and leave me to have to work for them again.
yeah.
The inevitable of dystopia. Look at that nice shiny gun. Oh, I love it. Now we're just putting a little metal on the goggles here. Just so that we can, just so that we can actually get some realism to, like, the frames of the goggles. Beautiful. I'm sure anyone who actually listened to that was utterly enjoyed by my axe. Yeah. You see what Martin said there? This is a 2-week notice in the warp.
That's great.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you.
Martin, MVP.
I'm sure Martin is very aware that, yes, I'm going to start working at this wonderful little hobby shop. And oh, I wish he was there to see what I was doing. In one day, I made like 4 or 5 sales, and half of the people I was talking to never played Warhammer before, never painted before. Literally sat down, painted, showed them my own figurines, my own stuff, and then showed them how to do it, what to do, and they got really enticed. Like, oh my gosh, there's nothing more powerful than someone who's not just a salesman because they're trying to sell something to you. No, 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 no. A salesman who wants to sell you something because they want you to be a part of their passion.
Yeah.
And I made sure to make it very clear to these people to not come back to buy more stuff. No, no, no. I want them to come back so that I can see what they build. And I want to play games with them or show them how to paint and other cool stuff, you know? Who doesn't love all of that awesomeness? It was like I was running like a library or something. It was so great, you know, talking about the content. Oh, look at this book. This is a quality book, pure art. The metaphor is just mwah. And then you take that and you're just like, look at these figurines. You know, they may just look like blank figurines, but here, look what I did. I made them prisoners. Imagine yourself. You can make them whatever you want. Imagine your perfect dystopia. Put yourself in those trenches. Give yourself a musket. And then imagine eating dog food for dinner and how immersive that would be.
Hey, man, I'd eat dog food if I was immersed.
Oh, man. Listen, Martin, we don't talk about cults here. But here's a good thing though. One thing we will be doing is, I did get some Screaming Bell. I'd love to try that out. But before I try that out, there it is. Good old metallic red. Sorry, I gotta mix it up. Here we go. There we are. I didn't know better. I think that'd be a cult. Wow. Well, what I described is the same as the Christian church. So, I don't know about you, but those are thoughts that I'm not gonna connect.
Oh, no.
Yes. Please, YouTube, ban me. You have been banned
That's
for
not
being a talk show. Here we go. Gotta put this metallic pink on this gun. And then I think this guy will almost be ready. He's missing just one more thing. What do you think? I'm gonna show him a bit. Should I put some color in his eyes? Like neon green, or should I leave him black like that? I gotta get that scarf though. What color should the scarf be? Purple, red, green, gray?
I'll let you know when I see the man.
It's just like a face covering scarf, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What? Purple, red, green.
It could be any color. Just give me any color. I got like every color in the. A red?
Yeah.
I do have one that's already red if you want to see what that looks like. Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm sure you'll see that in a second.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, yeah. You can see how long like delay was. Yeah. That looked good.
Just so you know, kids. I mean, no kids, because there's no kids here. This is not kid content. Please leave if you're a child. Just so you know, other adults that do hobbies like paint and play little miniature games, like Martin there, good fella. We are very delayed. I almost lost track of what my whole fucking statement was supposed to be.
Oh my god.
I was like rambling a little too long there, a little off topic. Kept going. Farther than I was hoping for. That's alright. Who cares? I have noticed I've gotten a lot better at, consistently keeping active with podcast conversation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Something that takes a lot of effort, a lot more energy than you think it would. Not only do you gotta keep talking, you gotta keep kind of focused. You gotta, recognize when you stop talking in the silence that comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. Also, repetitive language. You gotta make sure you're not repeating yourself so much.
Yeah.
Say things once. Then move on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and you said red scarf.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Let's make it a red scarf. Who doesn't love a red scarf? Green wraith. Wait, what? Oh, green wash. I can't get green wash in the eyes. It'll cover up the edges of the lens. It'll mess things up. I see what you're saying. That's not a bad idea. But that would be difficult. If you want to see something like that, this guy has just like a little red eyes, if that comes out. And then there's a guy here with nice green eyes that I think will be a good oh, here he is. Check this guy. He's got like little bug eyes.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. You can't see it. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
I saw something else when you were saying that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go. Now I see it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I need a smaller paintbrush. Here we go. Small. Now we need let's do the Evil Sun's Scarlet. I don't use this one too often. I actually used it a lot, but I stopped using it. And I think this will be a good one for the scarf. There we go. You know, something I'd love to do. The boss and I, the big boss, the big knob, the big boss. He we want to like start or trying to do like, these Twitch stream Warhammer games. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, definitely.
Like these big old custom maps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
With all the foam terrain I have, I could literally make some really nice stuff. To bring my wire cutter to work too. Just make it all mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile. Year off reporting. Sorry, now I'm quoting Red Alert. It just kind of came into my mind again.
I know a good Red Alert quote. Okay. There you go. Okay, I love that one.
I know a good Red Alert quote. Okay. Watch out for the bump. That's a good one. I like that one. It's you want to know what unit says that? Oh, you're gonna love this. In Red Alert 2, if you pick now, you can pick like two main factions: the Soviets or the Allies, the Americans, right? But each faction has sub-factions with like one unique buff and unit. Think like Civ, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
one unique structure or unit, and then one like buff towards that kind of sub-faction, right? So they're all kind of slight variants. And there is one sub-faction of the Soviets that's Iraq. And now here's the thing. Oh, you're gonna love this. Iraq's unique unit is a truck that's highly explosive and doesn't shoot. You just drive it up to the enemy and blow it up.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my gosh. And the phrase he says when you click him is, "Watch out for the bump."
That's wonderful. Well, what was that game that just had the unit that was like a literal sheep?
Age of Empires?
Yeah, why do they just have like a literal sheep as a unit? What is that?
Oh no, it's when you come up to sheep, you're claiming the sheep, so then they become units you can move, so you can harvest them. So then you can move them to your base and then like farm them, essentially.
I see. I just remember having a Steam emote that was just scout sheep, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
what?
yeah. People often do that. They'll take their sheep, and because you can command the sheep instead of like farming and cattle them, they would actually just move them throughout the map to explore the map. And the moment the enemy's in range of them, they'll claim the sheep. So you only have a few seconds of sight.
That's
But it's a free unit. You don't have to build or buy it. You just walk up to it and you claim it, and then you send it out, and then you got a scout sheep.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of this? I got the scarf on it. Alright, we're gonna put that down. I'm sure you'll see that in a second. And then the next
What
thing...
if you just stream it to me on Discord? What if you just do that?
If I stream in two separate places, I feel like that's gonna mess things up.
Okay.
You know that would just... I got a feeling it just wouldn't handle it. It'll be like, oh my god, you have multiple cameras? And then the machine will be like, excuse me? I'm not a Christian.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna recommend I could stream what I'm doing right now to you and then put it up in the corner, but...
Sorry. I was saying the machine would say that, because why would a machine be religious? We're being realistic here. We're not being prejudiced to any specific group or entity.
I mean, there is the Mechanicus. I mean, I'm pretty sure there, but okay.
Excuse me, those are humans who worship a machine?
But I mean, they're like
in the
pretty
sky?
much for like half machine, half human.
Yeah, I know. They're quite literally religious robots.
Yeah, well, okay. Okay.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
I know, but like you're
agreeing.
like you said before, like, oh, there's no
You
religious.
think
and
the
then...
things I say are words? Quoting Neo there.
Oh my god.
Do I look like a man who knows things? That's another Neo quote. He says that all the time to me. I'd be like, minding my own business, going like, hey, is this gonna happen? And he goes, you think I'm a man who knows things? I'm like, I don't understand. And then there's no response.
Yeah, that's great, Gorz.
Welcome to sunny in Philadelphia.
I can feel my mind melting as we're doing this.
Yeah. What do you think a podcast is? What do you think the Sleepy Cast does it drunk?
I don't know. I feel like I should be playing a different game that doesn't require as much brain energy to play.
Oh. Now you're talking like Game Grumps. They gotta play like these menial games because they tried to play Civ and they actively got mad and quit the game because they didn't know how to shoot a catapult.
Oh, that's great. Oh, wow.
You think that's great? You think that's great? I mean, it definitely was funny, but it was so infuriating. They like built this catapult, and they're like, "How do I shoot this catapult?" And there was like literally options on the left side of the screen, and they just continuously ignored them the entire game. They got through the classical era, and we're getting into the medieval era. 3 eras of the game, by the way, and still didn't know how to use projectile units.
Oh wow, that sounds like something I would do.
Oh wow, that's a mechanic. Oh jeez, I didn't know that. And then in the background, you just heavy breathing, dubbed by Gorz. Here we go. All right. Now let's see here. Tell me, Sovereign, is there anything new in the chat, message-wise? Sure, there might be one thing. Oh, there we go. Nope, it was just Martin saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Alright. Not a problem. What I've noticed is that with Warhammer people, they usually watch this stuff after it's already released. So...
Yeah.
You notice my other streams have actually gotten quite a few more views because recent events.
Oh.
I'm sure this one will eventually too. Out of jokes, people will be like, "What? This guy did what?"
Oh my god, this guy did what? It's like another clickbait. There you go.
Oh,
I did what to my models? You painted them. Yes, I did. Whoa. There you go.
I took a bath in paint thinner with my models. Just so for anyone who would ever listen to this in the future, please do not ever do that. That you're literally saying to go to, like, that's bathing in acid. Don't ever do that. Don't bathe in acid.
Bathe in acid.
Don't bathe in acid, Sovereign. You're supposed to be my second in command here. You're not supposed to be an incompetent fool.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, let me think about that. Sound like an Arby's commercial.
Hey, I actually kind of like Arby's.
Yeah, I had some Arby's just yesterday. It's pretty good.
Yeah, of course it is, Garth.
What? Is there a problem with Arby's? Got a problem?
Why does everybody hate Arby's?
I don't know. Arby's is just a weird fast food joint. It doesn't seem like a fast food joint.
It's like Five
Like,
Guys.
you know, Subway, they sell subs. Long sandwiches, bunch of content, bunch of meat. McDonald's, they sell burgers. Bunch of, you know, you get the idea. But, Arby's? Yeah, we just put some ham in some bread. You put ham and bread together. That's just a sandwich. Yeah, we just make sandwiches. What? How is that a fast food joint? That's just your kitchen. Without your mom. You never said it, so I had to. Come on, can't you be a bit of a, like, shitty person so you can at least say good jokes?
Wow, you know?
Wow, that's like a bit of a compliment, thank you. Alright, it's time to put some blue in this guy's eyes. Let's do that.
Baloo.
A baloo! You know, Jungle Book's a good movie.
Yeah? You do seem like someone that like Jungle Book.
Can you guess who my favorite character is?
The bear guy.
No.
I freaking isn't there like a lion or something?
I'll sing it to you. Now I'm the king of the swingers, rule the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Now give me the something the man could stroll right into town. Be like just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby doo 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 doo. Be like, I don't know. I don't know how all the lines sound. I tried. If I like got a little refresher, I'd probably be able to give you more context. But you still have no idea?
Is it a monkey? Is that a monkey?
Oh, the monkey, the orangutan, King Louis.
Listen, man, I don't know.
Listen, all right. I don't know things. Do I look like a man who knows things? No, you sure don't. No.
Do I look like someone that have a brain? No, I don't. Right?
I believe you do.
Do you?
I believe you can do it. By the way, now you're gonna look at the delay, and you're gonna see this guy with the blue lenses and the red scarf and his silver gun, and you're gonna think, whoa, that guy's like super cool. Look at him.
Yeah, I will say that, Gord. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Eventually. Eventually it'll happen.
Oh my god, wow, he looks so cool. Wow, oh my god.
Wow.
There you go, are you happy, Gord?
Yeah. Yes.
I need to stop playing this game. I'm not... Get out of here.
Hey, that's alright.
This is why you play roguelikes, because you don't need brain cells to play roguelikes.
Hey, well, alright. Congratulations, we painted a few orange guys orange, and we painted one conscript. That is the conclusion of our wrap here. Thank you for your time, you will have a wonderful night, and until next time, I'll have another ridiculous reason to do one of these streams. You have a good night.
Good night. Good night.